Hey, welcome to Dogma. I'm Benji's mom, and if you've ever been to a dog park, then you know that is how we identify humans, right? By the name of their respective dog, plus mom and or dad. So I'm Benji's mom. Benji is my 3-year-old rescue. He's the absolute center of my world. He's kind of the inspiration for this whole community that we're trying to create. Now, when we adopted Benji, we had no idea the friends we would make along the way, the adventures we'd get to go on, all the new things we'd get to see him experience for the first time. So we wanted to bring that content to you and create a community where we as dog parents, or specifically dog mas, could connect and share all of that information. So if you like what you're hearing, subscribe below because we're going to be reviewing a ton of dog parks, dog-friendly places, toys, treats, treat recipes. Any of your suggestions below, we'll do it. We want Benji to experience it. We want to see him enjoy it. So if you have a recommendation, we're super open to it. Otherwise, come join our pack of dog parents, our pack of dog mas at our blog, which is thedogmapack.com. You can subscribe there to our newsletter where you will get all the latest updates on Benji, as well as any new content we're releasing. So we hope you enjoy this upcoming episode, and thanks for being here with us.
Benji and I visited Lakewood Dog Park in Wauconda, Illinois. This is our second of our 5-part series on dog parks in Lake County. This park is about an hour drive from Chicago, with the entrance being on Fairfield Road, north of Route 176. It opens at 6:30 in the morning and closes at 7 p.m. or sunset, whichever is first. It does require a permit, and there are different rates depending on if you're a resident or not. You can find the info for that on our blog or at lcfpd.org. As you saw, there is a large parking lot, but this is an extremely busy park. Parking is difficult on the weekend, but if you come on a weekday or at odd hours, you'll definitely have no trouble. Lakewood Dog Park is huge. It's 66 acres, fully fenced. There are also multiple trails that you can access as you go through the park. It's very well maintained and was minimally muddy, even though we visited in mid-December. Like the other parks in Lake County, there's also a bathroom available, as well as a water hand pump for water for the dogs. In the middle of the park is a shade shelter, and there were a few benches and picnic tables placed throughout as well. For the heavy traffic and large area, this park was very clean. There are lots of garbage cans located throughout, and there's free doggy bags to use as well. The bags are only located at the front entrances, so be sure to grab a few before you head deeper into the park. The best things about this park, in our opinion, is the huge space. I mean, I've never been to a dog park that is as big as this one. I also really like that there's trails that you can take your dog off leash. Benji loves to explore on his own and does great when he's off leash, so it's a lot of fun and kind of rare to have access to something like that. I also think it's amazing how clean this park is, despite how big it is. One of the biggest drawbacks of this park is that it doesn't have a small dog area, which doesn't really apply to Benji and me, but if you have a small dog and you are kind of nervous about them socializing with dogs of other sizes, that would definitely be a consideration for you. As I've said a few times now, this park is very heavily trafficked. Now this can be a pro or a con. For us, it was a pro because Benji likes to interact with other dogs and play, but if your dog is really looking for more of a solo adventure, I probably wouldn't recommend this park. The last con that we have, and truly it only comes from us being extremely spoiled when it comes to dog parks, is that there's no pond or lake to play in this park. Benji loves to cool down, especially in the summer, by getting in the water, and much like there was at Independence Grove, we just are missing that here at this park. I got to chat with some of the people at this park who've been coming here for literally decades, which is awesome. By their accounts, this is the best park in Lake County. They were nice enough to provide me with some insider tips for me to share with all of you. The first is that the trails are great in the winter. They claim that it feels about 10 degrees warmer in there, and though I haven't personally verified it, I already know that we're going to come back and check out those trails anyway. The second is that weekends are by far the most crowded time and tend to be a bit chaotic. If you're looking to truly enjoy this park, they recommend coming at a time when it isn't absolutely packed. Number 3, and this is a good tip for any large dog park, but make sure your dog can come back when you call it, otherwise you're going to be chasing him or her around for quite a while here. The last tip is to get to know the regulars. Many people have been coming here for years at around the same times, and truly it's a great way to make friends in your own community and connect with other dog parents near you. Overall, Benji gives this park 4.5 out of 5 wags. It was a great layout with huge spaces for dogs to sniff and explore. It's extremely clean and well maintained with access to facilities, free doggy bags, and those trails. There are lots of dogs around, even for a relatively unpopular weekday time. We only took off half a point because there wasn't any water to play in. As I said, Benji really loves that, so we had to subtract a bit for that, especially when we're comparing it to other parks in the county, such as when we visited Independence Grove. Okay, that wraps up our summary of this park. Feel free to enjoy the rest of the walkthrough. We filmed it all the way around, so if you want to get a view of what it looks like there, stay tuned, continue watching. Otherwise, if you're looking for more specifics or more information, you can always check out our blog at thedogmapack.com. We are only 2 parks done with our 5-park review of all the parks in Lake County, so make sure you subscribe below if you're interested in seeing more reviews or just keeping up on all the best dog mom content. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.